I found a hidden folder in our shared cloud storage labeled Project 2026, and it revealed that my husband has been betting on the exact date of my death. My husband, Mark, has been acting stressed for months, claiming his business was failing and that we were drowning in debt. I felt so bad for him that I took on a second job and handed over my entire paycheck to help save our home. But last night, the cloud synced a file I wasn't supposed to see. It wasn't a debt statement. It was a high-value life insurance policy taken out in my name, one that I never signed. The most terrifying part, there was a calendar attached with notes about my declining health, even though I've never felt better. Mark had been microdosing my morning coffee with something to make me feel sluggish and dizzy, just so he could document it for the insurance company to make my upcoming accident look like a result of my own poor health. I realized that my loving husband wasn't trying to save our home. He was waiting for me to die so he could collect $2 million and move to the Maldives with his business partner, who I found out is actually his long-term mistress. I was devastated, but I knew I had to be smarter than him. I stopped drinking the coffee, pouring it into the plants instead, and I started my own project. I installed a hidden camera in the kitchen and caught him on video stirring a white powder into my mug while whispering to himself, "Just a few more weeks, and it's over." I also found the mistress's social media, where she was already posting pictures of her new beach house, the one my death was supposed to pay for. I decided to give him a celebration he'd never forget. Mark's parents were hosting a massive 30th anniversary party for themselves, and the whole town was there. Mark was acting like the perfect, concerned husband, telling everyone how worried he was about my recent fainting spells. When it was time for the family toast, I grabbed the microphone. I said, "I want to thank Mark for being so concerned about my health. In fact, he's been so careful that he even took out a massive insurance policy on me without telling me." I then hit play on the large projector screen that was supposed to show his parents' wedding photos. The entire room watched the high-definition video of Mark poisoning my coffee. Then I showed the screenshots of his mistress's posts about their future house. The silence was deafening. Mark's father looked like he was going to have a heart attack, and the local police officer, who was a family friend, immediately stood up and walked toward Mark. I handed the officer the bottle of powder I had found hidden in the garage and my signed divorce papers. I looked at Mark and said, "You wanted a payout. Here's your first installment, a life sentence." Now, Mark's sister is calling me a psychopathic drama queen who should have handled this in private. She claims Mark was just depressed and that I've ruined the family's name in our small town forever over what she calls a cry for help. Some of our neighbors are even saying I'm the asshole for ruining his parents' anniversary with such a disturbing display. They think I should have just gone to the police quietly instead of traumatizing everyone at the party. So I have to ask, am I the asshole for publicly exposing my husband's plot to kill me for insurance money at his parents' anniversary party? Or was this the only way to make sure he never hurt anyone again? I'm checking the comments to see whose side you're on, so let me know. Did I go too far? Also, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button for more crazy Am I the Asshole stories.